Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I think I'll show the Sportster 1200's capability on the highway. I feel like that's something I didn't see a whole lot of when I was looking up reviews on this motorcycle. Specifically the 1200. I know the Iron 883, which is another Sportster, doesn't really have a whole lot of power for the highway and stuff, although you can do it. It's probably just super uncomfortable. I personally have not test rode any 883. I've only sat on them. The only experience I have with Sportsters is my 1200 right here. So yeah, I thought I would go and show you guys what it's like on the highway, maybe some wind noise and stuff. I know a couple of my other videos have already done some highway riding and stuff, but figured I'll make a video very specifically just for this. So without further ado, let's go find a highway. Alright guys, so we've found a highway, specifically Interstate 79, going through Pennsylvania, north to south pretty much, on the west side. So just gonna go ahead and get on the highway here and see how it goes. So as you can see, I can get up to speed pretty quickly. No issues there. About 70, keeping up with traffic and everything. Alright, so now that you guys have seen a little bit of me keeping up with traffic and everything, I'll try to give an example here, or show an example of passing and stuff. Now I am max gear. I'll demonstrate that right now. Can't shift up anymore. So the Sportster 1200 only has 5 gears, so that does limit it a little bit as far as RPMs go, although you can still go, like I'm going right now, you can see I'm going 75 about, and I'm passing cars here and stuff, and I'm not, like, the wind bothers me a little bit, I think. I mean, I'm kind of used to it now. I think it would bother somebody that's probably starting out, but this is pretty par for the course. Getting some buffeting from cars and stuff up ahead and whatnot, but not too bad. And you can see I'm just passing cars here, going 75, pretty smooth. My hands and feet, they're not vibrating too much. Feet a little bit, but I honestly don't feel it, and I think it's just because I'm used to it now. But it doesn't bother me too much. And, like, I still have plenty left to go, as demonstrated just then. So Sportster 1200 highway monster, probably not, but you know, I do it. So I don't know. It's possible. It works. You know, I can pass people no problem. So just what you're willing to do and what you're, you know, comfortable with is more or less what you're capable of on the Sportster on the highway. So. I would like to mention the max speed of a Sportster, at least that I've noticed, is about 110, right around there, a little bit less than that I think. You could probably get way more out of it, that's just how fast I've gone in the past, so I don't know, it's definitely fast enough for the highway and stuff. It's just your kind of maxing it out at that point, you know. It's not fun anymore at that point. I mean, hey, maybe it is for you. I don't know. Maybe it's amazing to just max this stuff out like that, you know. But I don't know. It's all personal preference. I think you guys could probably hear too unless the wind noise is too much, you can probably hear the exhaust right now too. I do have a slip-on, so it's not the stock exhaust, but you can't tell, you know, it's a little bit in the loud range. So I am wearing earplugs too, so that helps, and I do recommend wearing earplugs if you do any highway riding, regardless of what motorcycle you're on, because the wind noise is absolutely ridiculous if you don't have a windscreen or, you know, anything to block the wind coming up and like smacking you. Yeah, it's loud, so I definitely recommend earplugs. Here you go. Here's maxing out the Sporty here a little bit. You can hear the exhaust and stuff. It's pretty loud. Now this is making my feet rumble, so I don't know, anything past 90 makes my feet rumble like crazy. You know, I'm sure my arms and feet would go numb at some point, but, you know, what can you do? I guess another thing I would like to mention about highway riding is the wind. Now, I think my Sportster's about 560 pounds, something like that. But I do feel the wind like knock me around sometimes. Not anything nearly as bad as what I just did just then, but it'll like twitch you like that or something sometimes. All depends on where you're at too. Like here, it's kind of open and stuff, and I'm sure there's a crosswind and everything, but I don't know. That's just something I would try to pay attention to and make sure you're not getting blown around too much. Alright guys, well that was the Sportster 1200 on the highway. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure you like the video and subscribe so you can see more of my content when I eventually upload. And then I'll see you in the next one.